This information, the space God side won't be sent to you, but whoever you are, whoever you was behind my page, behind the internet, behind my mission, behind my movement, so far you casting crime. By those culture, you give job inside your security building. You must prepare your country wherever you are, if you are USA or if you are Canada. You must prepare for the space coming to the major attack to that city, country, your department are, and casting by this multicultural behind my case, this crime. This space, this investigation I bring in to the department you are will casting angel of the God attacking your department, your country, wherever you are in that city. This attack coming by the seven archangel in the space for major investigation and space attacking that city you are today, Mister. Because that city you are is going to be under emergency by space attacking that city. By you can call comets, or you can call snow, or you can call ice storm. It's coming to that city you are, because that city, country you are casting so far this crime behind this internet, behind this page, behind my laptop, behind my mission, behind finally my life. You must believe you cannot walk away from that security department you are today, because the space give to you deadly warning before they released this attack to the country you are. If you are United States, as I know that black culture in United States, you must believe this man. You must believe this man be killed in the United States by sword of justice to the United States, your government, White House. And I understand White House be under emergency by biggest space attack angel to that part, sir. You must believe black culture. If you cast in that by hand of Canada, which is wherever I go, I see that you bring in black culture, even in Canada, raising, which is you send in all over black culture to the European, to the Dubai, to the all over those countries I had a connection. You send in black culture only. You must believe, Mister, you cannot walk away before your culture coming in the Sudan and Gomorrah in the United States. You must believe third war coming to the Joe Biden, and I can say 100% space will cost in Joe Biden be killed in the White House in United States by nuclear atomic explosion to the United States, to bring in your culture on the deadly investigation, deadly attack to your black culture inside the United States. This information must go to many people to know that space coming by major, I can call the unknowing angel, thousands of thousands, to bring into you Sudan and Gomorrah, Mister. To that city you are, that country you are, that department you are, inside that country. So my duty to send into the many part to know that angel of the God coming to attack you, your department, who you are, and who you did. Angel of the God coming first by Venus storm. After Venus storm, heavy Venus storm and heavy snow, they will raising major to tsunami. because sun will be raised when all the snow on the ground from mountain, and sun will be raised for melting that snow and bringing biggest tsunami ever foreseen in the history to that city, country you are behind my page, behind this internet, behind my information, behind the Instagram. You can see that I bring it to your evidence here. You can see that this Instagram here is not same Instagram I facing in the I looking into my cell phone. My cell phone completely Instagram is different. They send a message to me to this page here. You are here. So my message to you, who you are behind my laptop, you must believe first department be attacked is your security building you are today. That security building you are today, you must believe be under deadly investigation, deadly attack to that culture, costing so far this crime behind my future. You must believe you are one step far, not two step, one step far. I will show you from explosion by space attacking your department, sir. I am bringing that department you are, that country you are, under biggest tsunami, biggest space attack to that government you are, costing so far this crime behind my future. I bring in that government on the deadly attack, deadly investigation to find out who you are. So far you did cost this crime behind my future. I understand you are from, you was involved India culture and Muslim behind my laptop in Canada many times, many year, and you caused in major affects my future in the Facebook, in the Twitter, in the all over. So you must believe government of Canada will answer for your crime you did from Canadian Security Service building. But I understand the final space attack is gonna come by tsunami very soon. This tsunami costing the magnetic space be completely destroyed, and angel of the God be unleashed to your country to bring in that part you are, who you was behind my information by space major attack to that government gave to you job, mister. So my information coming, as I told you before, Ontario will go on the emergency, which is Ontario went on the emergency by heavy snow, by angel attack to the Ontario, bringing major snow. And so far, 5 flat, actually 7 flat hit less than 60 days. You can say less than 50 days. So Ontario coming on the emergency now. So you must believe those culture you give job behind my future, behind this laptop, costing so far this crime. You must believe your government Canada coming to on the news to answer and find out who is these people costing that. They are India culture, there was Arab Muslim, there was Iranian people. Who was these people? And your government must come on the news and tell who was these people before. What's the important part? I bring it to you. Give me 1 second. Before this angel from space letting your country walk forward or walk away from this angel attack coming to your country. So this angel will release, gentlemen, 20. This angel has been released already. They did attacking in the moon, they did attacking in the Mars, and major something hit in the moon. I understand. I received that by angel of the God. and they are coming to the earth, to the country I am telling you today. That country facing 2022 end of their government's money by my investigation for this crime you did cause behind my future, mister. So you must believe you are not allowed to walk away from this investigation I am bringing to you. I understand black culture in United States. Obama caused by black culture behind the Joe Biden casting this crime, which is I bring it to you this to Joe Biden by Yellowstone. But this Yellowstone can hit next week, 7 days, 10 days, 12 days, but it's going to hit. I promise to you. To bring it, but those black culture in United States came and connect by Obama team behind my future in Canada, mister. You must believe you did serious crime. Black man, I can say to you, dead black man, Obama team, you did serious crime behind my future by hand of Canada. You connect and you casting by Canada hands this crime behind my future. You can say terrorist movement event you did cast behind my future. You must believe this man is the dead man. This man is the dead man. I can tell you that in United States. You be on the attack, CIA department. This is my message to you, CIA, DIA department, FBI department, to kill average black culture inside your department. You must believe third war raising by a space God side. Here, I bring it to you here, evidence. Third war raising by a space God side for major disaster to your country. To allowing and connecting Canada, this crime behind my future, which is Canada interest to do affecting whoever want to be raised, whoever to want to go forward. I am evidence to Canada. They did not 1% positive behind my future. All they did was a negative behind my future. All my documents in immigration they cause Canada crime, and all my documents is in the air in Canada, and they come into my page and they offer me $5,000 credits or $10,000 credits. This game of Canada, I can tell you that Canadian Security Service in Ottawa, if you believe in a snow hit your country, this is an angel message to you. Let me bring it. Give me 1 second. If you believe in a snow, which is I bring it to you here. You can see that here. First snow 2022 Ontario here. Casting emergency, dangerous snow they call. If you believe in this snow heat, you must believe angel of the God is on the way to your country. This angel coming, you must believe they bring in your government Canada on the biggest emergency ever foreseen in the history. What you casting to my future in your country, serious crime, Canadian Security Service. If you believe in explosion happening, even in the Nova Scotia, explosion happening in Ottawa not long ago, all this was a sign. Sign is coming to your capital city, Canadian Security Service, for major disaster by space attack to your government in Ottawa, to bring in my information in the world news to see that who casting my documents in Canada become on the criminal hand, on the hand of Iranian terrorists in the BC Vancouver, in Canadian Security Service and Immigration Security Border, and India culture in the BC Vancouver, in Canadian Security Service and Immigration and Security Border, which is the casting my documents is not coming to my hand, which is I am telling you today, Canadian Security Service, whatever I facing in your country, you must believe multiply that 10,000 times worse I am bringing to your building in Ottawa. You must believe this is a part raising 2022. Biggest war ever war seen in the history. This is in the Bible, prophecy. You can go to see in the Bible. They say explosion will happening, earthquakes ever war seen in the history will happening. I am not speaking myself, it's the Bible, they say that. So in the Bible, they bring it to me to telling you. Because Christian, I am not agree with Christian. Christian is the spy of your department police, control Christian, all the many pastor. So I am telling you today, Canada team, especially your building Canadian Security Service, you must prepare according to the word of God, according to the space angel of the God. You must prepare any moment, any time, space releasing attack to your country, to bring in your department those culture costing in the immigration, to your security border, to your driver license. Again, I did not get a picture idea from your government, from your city. All that coming on the news to bring in your government, Canada, on the 700,000 trillion lawsuit against your government. But you must believe one part, you must believe your government city in Ottawa be closed down. Any moment, any time, because my investigation got trying to do something in your country, which is he bring the heaviest snow. God know that if you don't do something, I take action against your country and my life become destroyed, I understand. But God brings Sudan, end of Canada. I can tell you that. That building you are is the end of your building. 1%, I take action and my life become destroyed. So I am sending to you, Canada team, especially your building, Canadian Security Service. You did serious crime behind my future. By terrorist operation, you give job, you can call Iranian terrorist, inside the immigration, by Muslim, Arab, India culture especially, costing most of this crime behind my future. So if you believe in a snow hit, let me bring it here. In the Ontario is on the emergency to highway. You must believe this investigation coming by a space to your government, Canada, on the national biggest emergency ever foreseen in the history by angel of the God coming to your country. To bring in, as I told you that 700,000 trillion Canadian Security Service, I discharge you. For this crime you did cause behind my future, and you must believe that building you are in the Ottawa to Toronto to few parts is going to be closed down on the emergency, because my investigation coming to your country is coming by a space attack. You can say that what you costing me, Canada team, Canadian Security Service, by your police and your RCMP. Whoever was in my case was going to take gun and come in shooting your department. You must believe this was going to happen. But I did not, because God know that God is controlling my case, my life. I am talking about what you costing in my life in your country. Whoever was my case was going to take action. So I did not take the action because I understand my action is not going to change something. It's very maybe low action. Few people be killed or my life become destroyed is not important. But most important, that part, you must know that I am basically atomic. I am atom, you can say. I want to bring your government, Canada, on the breaking world news investigation to your immigration, all those Muslim inside your immigration chief, to your Canadian Security Service, immigration, all those Muslim, they have my information. They casting from Nova Scotia crime behind them. My document casting basically sending to the city by city, and finally the casting I don't get document, which is you must believe Canadian Security Service, you must multiply that. I will not let your government Canada walk away, mister, because I was going to take action against the RCMP department few times, which is I did Yukon Whitehorse, but I did not went to the attacking them. I went to basically to move out from Canada that time. But you must believe, Canada team, I will not let your government Canada walk away. Before, most important part you must believe here, before I bring your government Canada on the world breaking news on the emergency, you own me Canada team for 9 years crime, Canadian Security Service, RCMP, and your immigration, Muslim people, you can call terrorist connection outside the country, and your security border own me for 8 years crime in your country, what you costing me behind my future. So my message to you, mister, you must believe I will not let your government Canada walk out before I bring this investigation by space attack, which is the coming. You can see that here. I am not speaking myself. I am speaking by angel of the gods. Give me 1 second here. I am not speaking myself, sir. I am speaking by angel of the gods here. Heavy snow hit Ontario, Toronto on the emergency. They call dangerous snow here. Dangerous snow call to the Ontario. Not long ago, Nova Scotia, Saint John, Newfoundland was on the emergency flat to Quebec, to Montreal, but now Ontario went to the heaviest. You must believe something going on, and you know it, something going on. This is all that's happening, you know that because of my case in Canada. It's not climate change. So my message again to you, Canadian Security Service, best things before I take action, I can say to you finally, because if I take action because of my documents, my immigration, you did crime, and you must believe I don't want to be in your country. Most important part, you must believe if you tomorrow you give to me the citizen of Canada, I will take that citizen, I put it on the washroom and I pee on that citizen from your government Canada. I am not interested in your country to become citizen or immigrants. You must believe if you give me whole thing your country, I don't expect. Only things, one things I can tell you today, Canadian Security Service, before you casting I take action and space destroyed in your country, you must believe I say to you one word only. Pay me $7 billion in this month. I prepare myself to move out from your country before Canadian Security Service decades and your RCMP decades and your police decade costing me major war, and I bring in this war on the world news to break down your country, because God know that before your country break down, I will not let your department, Canadian Security Service, have future by your family. Because you causing me crime, you must pay for your crime what you did before I let you and your family have future in Canada. This is not future, you can see that. If it's emergency in Ontario happening, what is about next 10 days? We can say next 20 days. What is going to come in? I know what is going to come. Biggest space attack to your government in Ottawa ever worthy in the history to your department, Canadian Secret Service, to bring in those team you give job behind my future crime. And I am charging you today, Canadian Secret Service and your federal and your immigration and your security border. I am telling you today what I am charging you. I am charging you 700,000 trillion Canadian Secret Service, Immigration Canada, and Security Border, and your federal department for 10 years crime you did cause behind my future. Before I let your government Canada, this man, walk away, you must believe this is my last word. If you don't pay in this month, I prepare myself to move in from your country because I told you I am not interested. I don't expect your citizenship, your passport, your landed immigrant even, because you don't know me, who I am. I don't expect nothing from your country. Only one thing you must believe you must do. You pay me, I prepare to move from your fucking country before your fucking country and your fucking department costing me third war I bring to you. And this war, you must pray to God I don't take action. Because God know that if I take action coming to my limits, coming unlimited, if I take action, you must believe your country, your department must be destroyed before space let your government walk away. And this can happen by comets. Final space attack to your department, Canadian Security Service in Ottawa will happen by space